It's a lovely day. Welcome to Hope Channel Zambia, media that changes lives. It is time for the news, and I'm your anchor, Meboch Timbiti, alongside George Kalimukwa. Let's look at stories making headlines. 18 suspected illegal immigrants nabbed in Kitwe. Nkandu urges youth to fight against substance abuse, mental health stigma. Support women in career development. NUPES nods new education permanent secretary appointment. This plus more stories coming up shortly.
Did you know that you've got the right to complain against any radio or television broadcast? Did you also know that every radio or television station has an obligation to respond and address your complaints when aggrieved? The first step is to complain to the station not more than 3 months after the broadcast took place. It is expected that the station will respond reasonably to you, that is within 14 days. If not satisfied, then escalate your problem to the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
We're at Mass Media Complex, Ali King Carter Road,
PO Box 32475, Lusaka, or call us on +260 211 250589, or visit our website at www.iba.org.zm.
IBA, promoting ethical and professional broadcasting.
Welcome back, and now the news in details. As the country draws closer to celebrate International Women's Day, Ms. Yowela has called women to stand up and support each other in career development. Ms. Yowela, age 42 and a mother of 5, is a school bus driver at King's Highway Adventist School in Lusaka. She says venturing into a male-dominated field was not easy as she faced discouragement from some people around her.
She starts her day around 6:30 hours. This is Messi Jonga Yowela, a school bus driver at King's Highway 7th-day Adventist School in Lusaka. Miss Yowela, aged 42, has braved the odd by venturing into a male-dominated field. She is a mother of 5 children and 2 grandchildren. Miss Yowela tells this reporter that she had a dream of becoming a pilot, but due to circumstances, it did not come to fruition. The school employed her as a janitor, but later she seized the opportunity of becoming a driver.
Okay, nilianza kuanza mu 2022 ndipo nilianza kuanza. So the number parents at King's Highway as a janitor, as a cleaner. I worked for 10 years, and then as I was working, I want to be a pilot. Yes, that was my aim, to be a pilot. Now, this pilot in Akanga, but I think I can do this. Though there was some discouragement, you can't manage, you can't do what. So just because I really wanted it, I fought for it until I managed. In 2022, I went to school, ITC, that's where I was trained from. Then 2022 August, that's when I started at King's Highway driving. And then after that, I went to the head driver. I asked him if I can do it. He said there's no problem. It hasn't been easy. So yes, it hasn't been easy. But with the help of my fellow drivers, the head teacher, I'm here.
Her journey of becoming a driver was not an easy one, but through the support of her husband and friends, she made it.
When I told my husband about it, he was happy. Yes, very much happy. I came to my fellow workers. Some were for it, some were not.
I caught up with some of her co-workers on board. Some parents are confident of her driving skills.
Awe nishitaenjoy nava madam maningi chape. Twenzosebenza pamozi ine banalisi as a janitor ndikali kusebenza as a janitor manje apa but nimakwera muli beve so nishita enjoy maningi amaenza chape bwino kulipe na problem here.
She's really driving and doing it more than men. So I'm encouraging other women out there who think they cannot do anything in their lives. They can try and find something in their lives to do.
Thank you so much. When I first heard from my daughter that the driver is a lady, I couldn't believe it. Not until when I saw her. To cut the story short, Auntie Mercy has been driving my daughter for the past 3 years. She's in her 3rd grade. By the way, actually more than 3 years, because my daughter has been at King's Highway for more than 3 years. But she's in the 3rd grade. Being driven by a lady, it feels comfortable. To us men, we have been finding it unusual. But with my daughter, she likes it, she enjoys it, and I'm comfortable with that.
She is not only instrumental at her workplace, but also drives the Lusaka Central Dockers workers. Through her skills, the Dockers workers are planning to buy a bus. Esnat Mbewe Sikazwe, Hope News, Lusaka.
The Kitwe Immigration Office has apprehended 18 suspected illegal immigrants in a routine cleanup operation conducted on February 28 and 1st March 2025. The operation, which targeted 2 town centers, Ndeke Village, Chisokone Market, and Nakadoli Market, resulted in the detention of 12 Tanzanians, 4 Burundians, 1 Chinese, and 1 Somali national. The suspects were found to have engaged in business without permits and unlawful stay, with 6 of the Tanzanians having tampered with their travel documents to extend their stay in Zambia. This latest operation brings the total number of suspects apprehended for immigration-related offenses across the country to 97 between February 28 and 3rd March 2025. Additionally, the Department of Immigration has secured 62 convictions during the same period, including the conviction of 8 Ethiopian nationals who were sentenced to pay a fine of 18,000 kwacha or serve 9 months imprisonment for failing to appear before an immigration office. And the department between 28th February and 3rd March 2025 removed 36 illegal immigrants from the country and refused 1-person entry for failing to meet entry requirements. This is in a statement issued to Hope News by Namati Ishinka, the Public Relations Officer. Youth, Sports and Arts Minister Elvis Nkando has called on young people to actively engage in addressing critical issues such as drug, alcohol and substance abuse, as well as mental health. Speaking at a town hall meeting held at Cavendish University as part of the 2025 National Youth Week celebrations, Mr. Nkando emphasized the importance of youth participation in national development and social transformation. The event, which brought together over 400 students from various universities and youth resource centers, focused on this year's theme, Voices Amplified and Innovations Ignited. The theme underscores the need to empower young people to speak out, innovate, and drive change. In his address, Mr. Nkando highlighted the alarming rise in substance abuse among young people and growing concern over mental health issues. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to working with stakeholders to combat these challenges through enhanced youth-friendly centers, police intervention, and community engagement. The minister urged young people to take an active role in the environmental protection by promoting sustainable practices such as tree planting, waste management, and renewable energy adoption. The minister encouraged young people to engage in productive activities such as sports, creative arts, and entrepreneurship, emphasizing that these ventures contribute to personal growth and national development.
Everything that you do, if you just lack discipline, it would either be in sport, it would either be anywhere, you will not go anywhere. What you are investing in today will determine your future. And I'm happy that the director touched on these issues. Invest in yourself today so that your future can be well, I would say, well recognized by yourself and others. So please, you need to be determined. So that's the answer that I gave to that young question. It was a very, very interesting question. Your decision that you are making today will reflect in the future. So please make sure that as you make your decisions, the decisions so made will help you achieve your goals.
The National Unions of Public and Private Educators of Zambia, NUPEZ, has welcomed the appointment of Dr. Kelvin Mambwe as the new permanent secretary responsible for educational services in the Ministry of Education. According to NUPEZ General Secretary Charity Tembo, Dr. Mambwe's appointment is timely given the education sector's ongoing reforms aimed at improving access, quality, and inclusivity. Ms. Tembo says Dr. Mambwe brings vast experience and commitment to the education sector, which will be instrumental in driving policies that enhance learning outcomes for all. NUPEZ urges Dr. Mambwe to prioritize collaboration with key stakeholders, including teachers, school administrators, parents, education partners, and address challenges such as teacher welfare, infrastructure development, and more.
Was the National Union of Public and Private Educators of Zambia, NUPEZ, would wish to welcome the appointment of Dr. Kelvin Mambwe as a new permanent secretary responsible for educational services in the Ministry of Education. And his appointment, if anything, it has come at a crucial time when, of course, the education sector is undergoing some key reforms aimed at improving access, quality, and inclusivity in Zambia's education system. We know this is a person who has been an educationist, and he has vast experience, is committed, and maybe to bring to the fore to this, or additional to what I'm saying, this is also a seasoned unionist. He is former general secretary, and we know with all that experience, he is going to add value in order to improve the driving of the policies that are there. He will be instrumental in this, and of course we trust him. We know he's equal to the task. So as NUPEZ, we've no doubt whatsoever. We know this is a person who has experience. He knows what he is going to do there. We know, of course, this is a crucial, especially that there is also an aspect of the new curriculum coming in, and this is actually, sitting right in his office. So we are yet to see, but all we know, we've no doubt is going to manage it. And basically, as a union, we would also want to urge him to look into not forgetting the key stakeholders, that is the teachers, the parents, the learners, the unions, and others, as he's trying to drive his agenda, because him alone cannot move the education agenda. but with carrying the stakeholders along with them, that will be easy work. So as a union, I would say we are very confident that the ministry has been given a person who is reliable and of course a unionist, a seasoned lecturer who knows what is involved in the education sector. Otherwise, from our end and from the Nupezi family, all we are saying is Dr. Mambwe, former General Secretary, a labor unionist, seasoned, should I say worker, congratulations.
We now take a break. We'll be right back.
Time is power. Our lives are powered by the sun. As the sun rises, so do we. It's time to power your life and say goodbye to blackouts with a new Topstar solar solution, the H50 hybrid system. Enjoy a safe and reliable solar solution at home or your business with the Topstar hybrid inverter, lithium battery, and 550-watt solar panels. Experience a peace of mind with reduced electricity bills, long warranty of up to 5 years with free installation. For more information, call or WhatsApp now on 0779 042000, 0779 042000, or visit our Facebook page at Topstar. Also, pay us a visit at our head office next to Arcade Shopping Mall. Topstar Solar. Power your life.
Did you know that you've got the right to complain against any radio or television broadcast? Did you also know that every radio or television station has an obligation to respond and address your complaints when aggrieved? The first step is to complain to the station not more than 3 months after the broadcast took place. It is expected that the station will respond reasonably to you, that is within 14 days. If not satisfied, then escalate your problem to the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
We're at Mass Media Complex, Ali King Carter Road,
PO Box 32475, Lusaka, or call us on +260 211 250589, or visit our website at www.iba.org.zm.
IBA, promoting ethical and professional broadcasting.
Welcome back. We continue the news. The Ministry of Green Economy and Environment says climate financing is crucial for achieving mitigation and adaptation targets under international agreements, strengthening energy system and policy making that can combat climate change. Speaking during the 4th Climate Compatible Growth Annual Worship, Director in the Ministry, Renford Simbumbwe, said emerging carbon markets and climate finance from agencies like the Adaptation Fund, Global Environmental Facility, and the Green Climate Fund offer unique opportunities to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and promote sustainable development. Dr. Olens Fune, Dean of the School of the Natural Sciences and Applied Sciences at the University of Zambia, whose department is working with a climate compatible growth, a UK-funded program, change and sustainable development, stating that it poses a threat to the environment, economies, and communities.
Our approach to climate compatible growth seeks to integrate environmental sustainability with economic development and ensuring that we build a resilient economy that supports present and future generations. And for this reason, many programs and projects aimed at adapting and mitigating the climate effects are being implemented. However, those projects require financing.
So as a university, we are actually committed to fostering an environment where research, innovation, and collaboration can actually thrive in trying to address this pressing issue of climate change. And in that regard, our collaboration with the Climate Compatible Growth Program is actually a statement to this commitment, because through this collaboration, we aim to advance the goals of climate compatible growth and support, indeed, the development of solutions that will see our nation and our communities live lives that indeed are free.
And all colleagues, experts, practitioners who I think are unified through an aim to advance the sectors, collaborate across sectors, across partners in a way which I think will generate impact well beyond the program, because it forms relationships and networks which will last beyond the program, and thereby contribute to Zambia's prosperity well into the future.
Zambia's population has surged to 19.7 million, a 50% increase from 2010, according to the 2022 Census of Population and Housing result. Minister of Finance and National Planning, Dr. Stumbeko Msokotwane, told Parliament yesterday the census, which was conducted digitally for the first time, reviewed significant growth trends across provinces, with Lusaka remaining the most populous province, increasing from over 2.1 million in 2010 to about 3 million in 2022, representing a 41.2% rise. The Copper Belt province also experienced significant growth, with its population increase from over 1.9 million in 2010 to over 2.7 million in 2022, making a 40.4% increase, largely attributing to mining activities in the region. Other provinces such as Wapula, Western and Muchinga experienced moderate growth, with population increase of 53.2%, 52.3% and 51.8% respectively between 2010 and 2022.
Zambia has experienced remarkable population growth over the past decade, surging from 13.1 million in 2010 to 19.7 million in 2022. This rapid increase presents both opportunities and challenges, particularly in urbanization, service delivery, and infrastructure development. The results reveal significant growth trends across the provinces. Lusaka province remains the most populous province, with its population increasing from 2.2 million in 2010 to 3.1 million in 2022, which represents a 41.2% rise. This reinforces Lusaka's status as an urban hub that attracts economic migrants. The Copperbelt province grew from 1.97 million in 2010 to 2.77 million in 2022, marking a 40.4% increase, mainly driven by mining activities. Northwestern province stands out with the highest percentage change at 75.8%, growing from 727,000 in 2010 to 1.28 million in 2022, possibly driven by resource development and economic opportunities that attract new residents. In contrast, Eastern and Northern provinces show population increases of 45.2% and 46.8% respectively, indicating a gradual but steady development trend. One of the most notable developments in Zambia's demographic landscape is the growth in the 19 to 34 years age group, which increased from 3.36 million in 2010 to 1.15 million in 2022. All these numbers I'm reading out, I've rounded them up to the nearest 2 decimal points. This rise means that the 19 to 34 age demographic now accounts for 26.1% of the total population, up from 25.6% in 2010. This upward trend among younger individuals highlights both the growing population and presents potential challenges and opportunities for economic development, education, and employment in the coming years.
More than 23,400 people in Zambia's Nyimba district have benefited from government's Cash for Work program since its launch in August 2024. The initiative, which aims to alleviate the effects of the 2023-2024 drought, has provided temporary employment opportunities for vulnerable individuals in exchange for a monthly allowance of 600 kwacha. According to Nyimba Town Council Chairperson Gatson Tembo, the program has not only helped curb hunger in the district, but has also led to the completion of various community projects, including the construction of staff houses, classrooms, and toilets. As the program is set to end in April, beneficiaries are appealing to government to extend it, citing pending projects that still need to be completed.
Nyimba district, one of the 87 districts ravaged by the 2023-2024 drought, has witnessed firsthand the devastating impact of climate change on livelihoods. However, through the Cash for Work program, the local community has come together to rebuild and revitalize their district. Under the program, beneficiaries received 600 kwacha for 10 days of work, a modest yet substantial amount for individuals living in poverty. This financial support has not only helped alleviate hunger, but has also enabled participants to contribute meaningfully to their community's development. The program's impact is evident in the various projects undertaken in Nyimba district. In Chinambi ward, for instance, Cash for Work beneficiaries have constructed a 3-bedroom staff house at Mulamba Primary School, an early childhood classroom, a VIP toilet, and rehabilitated a staff house at the clinic. Similarly, in Mombe Primary School, beneficiaries have built a waterborne toilet for the physically challenged in collaboration with Cheshire Homes. Gadson Tembo is Nyimba Town Council Chairperson. He has commended the Cash for Work beneficiaries for the commitment exhibited through the works they have done and has implored other wards to take the work seriously.
Pamene tuluona hapo kuchita monitor naonesesa kuna kuti monga ntchito amene asaika hapa ionesha ndiye ntchito amene ifunika kuna kuti ma community ambiri akazita bwanja akazisevenza chifukwa Cash for Work should be value for money. So mamene taonera kujanga kale kuja vina kuja mamene taonera mamene anapangira ka toilet, but tikanganisisa hapa nika crossing point kamene kali very important, kamene katandiza vana vachoka kuchite kwa macheka kwenda ku school. So no tikanganisisa mzaona kuna kuti So nipenga ma community members bonse basi work ma satellite na what WDCs to emulate monga nkhani amene wachita bwanji banzati bakuno kuzizoni mwamene basebenzera. So ndiye mwamene tifunikira kuna kuti chite bwanji tikazisebenzera kuno kwatu.
The Cash for Work program has not only provided a lifeline to vulnerable individuals, but has also fostered a sense of community and social cohesion. Other civic and community leaders can attest to the many benefits that have scaled up development in Nyimba district.
Under Cash for Work, tinasweza ko zishito zosiyana kai muzoni mwatu wadi mwatu so tikaandika consignment timagawa mazons na kulingana kula kwa zone. So like for Chaluviro tinachita ko rehabilitate nyumba ya clinic hapa so ipake level
through in collaboration with other stakeholders. Cash for Work, this building behind me is a toilet for the disabled children, which was built in collaboration with Cheshire Homes, who gave us the materials in terms of iron sheets and the skilled manpower who did the construction. But under the initiative of the government, which was given to us through Cash for Work, we are able to engage the community to bring us the building materials such as river sand, building sand, crushed stones.
Nilipano kukutambisa ni building ili hapa yatasebenzapo pa Cash for Work because teona kuti kuno kwasu childhood class itiriye ndepete nkhala pansi pandrama za Cash for Work tichitenazo tiani kwipezeka bungwe yutitandiza kutigulira ko cement ndepete nkhala pansi na ba education kuti timange classroom ya bana ndiye yamuona apa seo teacher ya mabloko seo te tunsha building sandi seo te tunsha dambo sandi ndipo na mabricklayer omanga muri 10 days ndepa muona kuno kachiro ndiye chitukuko chatuchita.
Bright Sinkozi, Hope News.
The Zambia Police in Nyimba district on Tuesday, 4th March 2025, joined the rest of the country to celebrate the Police Open Day under the theme, Enhancing Crime Prevention Through Community Participation for a Secure, Safe and Peaceful Environment. This event started with a march past from Nyimba Stream Bridge to Nyimba Police Station. Speaking during the celebrations, Nyimba District Commissioner Paul Daka urged the men and women in uniform to engage the community by giving information on various crimes. Mr. Daka says the police should ensure that crime in the district is prevented by involving the community. He has appealed to the Zambia Police to conduct foot and motorized patrols together with the community and make Nyimba district a safe and peaceful place. And Nyimba District Police Officer in charge, Innocent Chiavi, in a speech read on his behalf by Station Inspector Cosmas Chileshe, has appealed to the general public to continue strengthening and working together and having a good relationship with the Zambia Police in order to prevent all forms of crime. Mr. Chiavi says crime prevention should not be left in the hands of the Zambia Police alone, but also the community.
This year's theme is telling us that you, the police, must ensure that crime in the district is prevented by involving the community in crime prevention. What do I mean by saying so? I mean that all stages of crime prevention ensure that you engage the community by giving them information on various crimes. Community participation also means that there must be an increase in conducting foot and motorized patrols together with the community to make Nyimba districts safe and peaceful. By doing so, the district will be admired greatly and socio-economic development will strive in the district. In addition, this year's theme is telling us that you, the police, must heighten building reports and partnership with the community in crime prevention so that the members of the public are not afraid in giving out information relating to crime prevention.
The Police Open Day is a significant day for us because it is the day we appreciate, foster, and renew the good working relationship that is enjoyed between Zambia Police Service, our stakeholders, and cooperating partners. My appeal to all stakeholders, cooperating partners, indeed members of the public, is that let us continue strengthening our working relationship in our quest to prevent crime of all forms in order to have a crime-free environment that will stimulate social and economic development in our country. Allow me to take this opportunity to thank government through your office for continuing supporting the Zambia Police Service through provision of infrastructure, equipment, and recruitment of personnel.
And on that note, we conclude our news, but before we go, here is a reminder of stories that made headlines. 18 suspected illegal immigrants nabbed in Kitwe. Nkandu urges youths to fight against substance abuse, mental health stigma. Support women in career development, Yowela. NUPES notes new education permanent secretary appointment. On behalf of the news crew and the technical team, I've been your anchor, Meboch Timbiti, alongside George Kalimukwa. It's bye for now.